Yeah.
Feel very relieved, fortunate to have come out of that with a victory. Thought our kids, even though we didn't play well, in certain aspects, I still think they fought. I think they never quit. I think they stayed in the game. My hat's off to our defense. When we were bouncing the ball around there in the second half, they gave up a field goal, hold us in the game, get a stop, special teams, and offensively we had 2 drives that we were able to get down and get some points, and made one big play and hung in there. And like I say, it wasn't pretty. We have, like I've said before, we have not arrived. We have a long way to go as a football team, and we have a lot of mistakes we have to get ironed out. But I did see a football team that would compete, that stayed together, that didn't panic, that made enough plays to win a game. And you know, sometimes great seasons are made on games that you can scratch, crawl, and fight, and find a way to pull one out. But we have a long way to go to where we need to go. But I'm very proud that at least we stayed in the game and competed in the game. We're able to make enough plays to win the game.
I know you're not happy with everything, but how important is it to build off a win last week and put these together?
I think it's huge. I mean, I think it is. And you know, and the first question I'll probably get is, you know, was it a letdown? Now, I've said all week I thought we practiced pretty good. Our kids were focused. They did what they had to do. I've said this: Boston College plays us well. They always have. They've always been good on defense. They've always been physical. They popped those first couple runs. Our defense did a good job of bending and not breaking. That was the difference in the first half. We scored 2 touchdowns in the red zone. They scored 2 field goals. But you know, it's huge to come back and still be able to win after that football game.
A misfit and as far as personnel early on, because it looked like it was 5 guys blocking 3 guys on the 2 long Montel Harris runs.
Yeah, we had the first play, we got the wrong personnel. They got a call from up top. They said they were in 11 personnel when there was 1 back, and they were in 2 tights. And so we had a nickel guy in the game, so we were a gap short up front from what we did, and they were able to pop it. I mean, that simple thing can miscommunicate 1 gap in 1 play. And but you know, that goes back to me. My hat's off to Greg Reed for taking off and running the guy down. One great guy makes a play and keeps it to a 3-point game instead of a 7-point play, and that was huge. But that's what happened on the first play. I don't want to say that, but I mean, we found some ways to kick some around here every now and then, you know. And offensively, I didn't do a good job today of calling and getting guys in the right plays, but you know, we did. And I'm proud of them for winning the football game. There is the silver lining is you still found a way to win.
Calling even after the pick 6. Was there something?
The pick 6 was open. The ball got deflected. 94, Herzlich jumped up and tipped it. When you look at it, we turned the nose guard loose. I mean, they were playing soft zone. I mean, they were getting back and playing soft and being real soft and making you nickel and dime, which they do all the time. I mean, that's their MO. And the pick six was not a bad throw. The other 2 are poor. I mean, he left 1 inside on a go route, and he never saw the safety on the one at the first play, second half. He never saw the safety. Got to get us in a better deal.
What about the end around to Bird?
We looked and we knew we had some things that we wanted to run, and the game was so close. We kept trying, and we didn't take enough chances. But we knew we had to do something drastic and try to change it and try to get some plays out there and get some guys on the edge. And it was the right situation. They've been doing some things on second down that we thought we got a little pattern there late in the second half, and we thought it was time to make it. And luckily we did. We blocked it well, and executed, and made 1 more play than they did. Looking at box, they had 8, 9 guys in that box. I mean, they were bunching it and doing it, and then getting up in there. And we thought coming out early we were wanting to throw. And the first couple of drives we did, we had drop balls that stopped us on both of them. You know, and if you get that momentum and get ahead of them, because our defense was playing so well, you could have changed that game. That's the thing we didn't do. We didn't start fast on offense, which in my opinion was a big factor, because we knew they would have it. I don't say they would have a harder time scoring because they had a young quarterback and would run the ball. And if we could get them into a throwing game with a young guy, we felt good. But we didn't do our job on offense to get that part of the game going. They played great. That's about, I mean, you can say it all you want. That's, besides giving up those 2 plays in the first half, I thought they played a phenomenal football game. I mean, they really did, and my hat's off to them. They've been playing well.
In the last drive that you guys had where you ran out the clock.
That was huge. That was the other thing. That's the other part of the game, and I meant to say that there. Taking the air out of the ball and not letting them get it back. What we get with 8 minutes? That was an 8-minute drive. Our last drive was over 8 minutes. And again, good football teams aren't always good. They're good when they have to be. And the one thing I liked about us right there running that football, we were able to run it. We didn't run it all day, but we were able to run it in those last 8 minutes when we had to. We come up with some different ways to do it. And we found enough first downs not to give it back to them. So when you can take 8 minutes off the clock, that's a great thing.
How do you think Christian handled some adversity today?
I thought he was. He never panicked on the sideline. He didn't. He never got flustered. I mean, like I say, 2 poor throws, and the fumble was he was pulling it, and he left it on his hip, and hit it right on his hip when he pulled it. And had a nice play, and just off. I mean, he was banged and bruised, and just didn't play his normal game. In his heart, and I know what's in his mind. I looked him in the eyes, and I don't ever doubt on him. I don't. I mean, I believe in him, and like I said, he measures players on their bad days. When you're able to scrounge around and find a win on your bad day, it says a lot about you.
You haven't lost since the Oklahoma game. This is a young football team. That could have hurt their confidence. Was there a team meeting or anything that happened after that game that kind of turned things around?
No, there wasn't a game after that. It's just that I think when we came back from that game, they were waiting for a rat. They were waiting for guys, we're not changing. We still believe in what we do. And they saw that we believed in them and we were going to help them. We did this wrong, we're going to fix this. We did this wrong, we're going to fix this. And then we put it back on them. There is an onus on y'all to step up, and you have to take your part of it too and learn how to prepare. And if you got to learn how to prepare. And they're growing each week. We're growing each week.